Nekopara
Vol.3. Yokoso! Hi!
お客様3名様ご案内。んだてめえこの野郎。やんのか？私とやろうってのか？超猛襲。
やんの？僕とやんの？やる気なのお姉ちゃん。
Cut it out, you two. You know you get along with each other. You shouldn't fight over something so small.
ま、いちいち揉めてもしゃあねえしな。
I'm so... I don't know.
ごめんなさい。
I stopped the fight before it begins. There you go. You two are growing up. I turned to give Azuki and Coconut a gentle headbutt.
にゃー。気持ちいいにゃ。
Yeah.
お兄ちゃんのなでなで大好きだ。グリーン。
Jiggy jiggy jiggy. Coconut is rubbing her cheek against my shoulder.
まあ悪かねえな。別に褒められるためにやめたわけじゃねえけど。
You don't like being petted, Azuki?
嬉しいに決まってんだろ。いちいち聞くなよ。顔。
Azuki is blunt as usual. That doesn't stop her from rubbing her cheek against my arm, though. Their favorite cuddling method is symmetrical to one another. Each is just adorable as the other. They are both very cute, Azuki, Coconut.
はいはい。じー。
Jelly. にゃにゃにゃにゃ。
ご主人様、大変なんです。
Chocola comes scrambling out of the kitchen and runs straight into my arms. Whoa, where's the fire?
ショコラのボタンが、制服のボタンが取れちゃったんです。
Button? Which one? Which one?
せっかくご主人様が用意してくれた制服が。にゃー。
It's just a button, there's no need to cry over it. You have a shooing kit upstairs. Ask Vanilla or Azuki to fix it for you. Don't cry, right? It's okay. I struck Chocola head as tears well up in her eyes.
コロコロコロコロ。そっか、アズニャもバニラも器用だもんね。さすがご主人様。ショコラは思わずパニクっちゃいました。コロコロ。だから私もそう言ったのに。でもショコラのその雑な甘え方、嫌いじゃない。
You sure have a draft, Vanilla. I pat Vanilla's head out of sympathy.
まあ、ショコラが好きでやってることですので、ねぎらいは不要。それに、ショコラはご主人に甘える口実にしたかっただけ。そうですよ。甘える口実にしたかっただけですから。なんならボタンくらい自分で縫えますもん。それは嘘だ。
Definitely lies. Vanilla and I not in agreement. You don't have to be shy about cuddling either, Vanilla. You're one of my captains after all.
私をそんなに安く見ない方がいい。恋猫だからって常に寂しがってると思われては。
Who's a good girl?
コロコロコロコロコロコロコロ。は、不意打ちとは。
Sneak attack. Yep. Oh, stop fronting. Come here.
コロコロ。バニラ変な声。
Jellyfish.
めいちゃん、嫉妬してるめいちゃんも箇所休憩もらうわね。
Sure thing, Maple. Take it easy. I answer Maple as I answer Maple as I'm needing some pie dough. Nani? I thought you were going for a break.
いや、入るわよ。入るけど、
But Maple looks embarrassed as she shifts her gaze towards my hand. I look at my hand too. Oh, did you want to have apple pie during your break? I clap my hands as I realize that she might have looking for.
休憩行ってくるわ。
Hmm? She leaves after having an separated side. I continue preparing my pie dough. Pie dog, dog? Obviously, the reason why.
なんでアーも歌唱は察しが悪いかな。他の猫たちとはあんなにイチャイチャしてるくせにさ。でも私も素直じゃないから同じかな。あれから全然恋猫っぽいことしないじゃない。でもそんなこと言ってもな。そう簡単に性格変わったら苦労しないわよね。いっそのことアップルパイだけでももらってくればよかったな。
Crunch.
危ない、つい噛んじゃったわ。こんなことでイライラしてるのもかっこ悪いし、爪ボロボロにしてたらもっとかっこ悪いし、そもそもこんなところ誰かに見られたら。シナモン、いつからそこに？
いつからって？私はずーっとめいちゃんを見てるよ。
ずっとっていつから？
萌え、これが本物の萌えなんですね。よだれが止まらないよ。
ちょっとシナモン、余計なこと、誰にも余計なこと言わないでよね。
言わないよ。私とめいちゃんだけの秘密だよ。
Que lady secret.
多
分って何よ。ちょっとちゃんとこっち見て答えなさいよ。ねえってば。
What's all the yelling about?
なんでもないわよ。ちょっと発声練習をね。
Mm-hmm.
ねえシナモン、そうよね。
Probably.
だから多分って何よ。こっち見なさいってば。
見てるよ。大丈夫だよ。
You two sure get along with each other. I place some cake on the table. At the same time, I glance at them out of the corner of my eye.
何ですかそのケーキ。
見たことない、ずいぶん派手なケーキね。
I prepare several cups of warm tea. Then I lead my maple and cinnamon to the table as they peek at the cake. You wouldn't know about this, I guess. This is cake from the party.
ああ、なるほどね。
結局私たちは食べてられなかったもんね。
Yep. That's why I want you to have some now. Consider it thanks for your amazing performance.
歌唱。
She hives alongside. Maple buries her blushing face in her hands. Maple? What's wrong?
歌唱さんにはかなわないなってことだよね。めいちゃん。
惚れた方の負けよね。
Whoever falls first loses. What do you mean by that?
あんたが鈍いからこっちが苦労するわねって話よ。
めいちゃん、そうじゃないでしょ。 もっと素直になるって決めたんじゃないの？
ああ、もううるさいうるさいうるさい。もういっそ殺して。
Maple brushes out the way to her ears. She buries her face in the table like she's trying to hide. I will just leave your cake and tea here. I'll give the strange pair a bit of space and head back to the kitchen instead.
Nekopara.
A few days later.
箇所ちょっといい？
Yep. Maple stops by my room on the second floor during my break. Sure, what's up?
ちょっとこの紅茶飲んでみてくれる？
She lifts a steaming teacup off the tray that she is holding. It's carefully placed in front of me. She sits beside and stares nervously with anticipation. I do as she says and press my lips against the teacup. What's this? It smells like Earl Grey, but then again, there's a subtle sweetness to it that's not coming from the tea. Within the fragrance that I'm so accustomed to lies a subtle yet distinct sweetness. I tilt my head to the side as the unfamiliar taste spreads over my tongue. Do we even carry this tea? I take another sip in search of the flavor.
プロなんだし、さすがに気づくわよね。いつものアールグレーにほんの少しメープルシロップで味付けをしてみたの。味の薄いクッキーとかスコーン、パウンドケーキに合わせるなら、こういうのも変わり種として面白いんじゃないかって思って試してみたの。
Oh, tea blends. Yeah, I think that will work. We do have a selection of teas, so it would be nice to have an original blend. It doesn't taste like a rush mixing of flavors. I feel a subtle allegiance how to how the tea was blended. It will be interesting to see how this pairs with our cakes.
この間のあんたのケーキ、美味しかったからさ。あんたがいろいろ考えて頑張ってるんだから、私にもできることないかなって考えて。
So you looked into tea blends.
結構調べた。言ってもネット知識レベルだけど。
She nods slightly. Her cheek flushed red with embarrassment. Okay, so you looked it up on the internet. I can still tell that this took some trial and error to figure it out. Especially since you were trying to make it pair well with my cakes. Thanks, I appreciate it. It's heartening to see you working so hard, Maple. I set the teacup aside as I thank her.
そんな改まってお礼を言われるようなことじゃないわよ。雇われてるんだし、こっちだっていろいろと助けてもらったし、それにまだ試作段階で商品として出せるレベルじゃないし。でもあんたがそう言ってくれるならすごい嬉しいけど。
Her face gets even redder than before. Maple grips to them of her apron and smiles. Maple sure is cute. That's what I think when I see her honest reaction. I get up from my seat and start petting my Apple's head. Thanks, Maple. Thanks for your effort and initiative. You don't know how happy that makes me as a manager and as your lover. What is it?
別にどうしたとかじゃなくて、嬉しいだけ。
I'm always willing to do this anytime you want. I pet Maple's head again. She desperately clenched her teeth to keep from breaking into a grin. She has enchanted match, I guess. I think Maple's just a lovable when she gets awkward while being petted.
箇所ってその今度の休みとかって
Sorry, I didn't catch that.
いや別にそのなんでもない。
Maple rivals her eyes from mine. Instead, she looks at the calendar on the wall. Maple? She looks like she has something to say.
めいちゃんは本当不器用だね。
Cinnamon. Cinnamon walks into the living room. She's smiling in a worried way as usual.
だってそんなこと言われても。
Maple, who has pursed her lips from her growing timidity. Cinnamon looks at her and jiggles just a little bit. She turns her attention to me.
歌唱さん、消耗品を買いに楽器屋に行きたいんですけれど、今度のお休みとかお付き合いしていただけませんか？
シナモン。
My day off. I look at the calendar to my side to make sure. Alright, let's go.
でも歌唱は予定が入ってるんじゃ。
It's nothing urgent. I can just postpone them if you want. If you two want to do something on that day.
歌唱はその本当にいいの？
Maple looks at me with a mixture of guilt and happiness. Of course, you don't have to tiptoe around me. It'd be a different matter if it was something important, but spending time with my captains matters too. I was just thinking of backing off from work a bit, so this works out great.
歌唱はありがとう。嬉しい。本当に。
Maple bites down on her lip. A moment later, she's grinning at the floor.
ほらね、素直にならなくちゃ損するのは自分だよ。わがままを言っても選ぶのは歌唱さんなんだから。
Yep.
親友だって同じでしょ？
シナモン。そうね。そうかもね。私たちは歌唱の恋猫だもんね。
Maple and Cinnamon jiggles to each other. Then we'll go on our next day off.
よろしく。
よろしくお願いします。
I walk over to the calendar. Infected with happiness by their smiles, I mark the date. Nekopara?
ネコパラ。やっぱりここは人が多いですね。
県内で一番栄えてる駅だしね。
Our day off. We have arrived at Yokohama station to go to the music
い
store.
つも付き合わせて悪いわね。
I came here because I wanted to. You two have bells, so I'm not that worried.
私たちも歌唱さんが一緒だと心強いですしね。
お店によっては猫だけで入るのも気が引けるところあるしね。
We walk together side by side as we talk. By the way, what do you want from the music store?
そろそろ替えの弦が欲しいなって思って。
So that's what you meant by supplies. We should buy a couple sets to keep a backstock.
もちろん自分で買うわよ。そんなに高いものじゃないし。
Don't worry about it. I'm here, so let me treat you.
いいわよ。そんなことのために付き合ってもらってるわけじゃないし。
You really don't have to be so reserved. The fact that we are buying them shows how hard you have been practicing, Maple. So let me buy them for you.
歌唱さんってばほんと甘々ですね。そんなところも恋猫的にはキュンキュンしちゃいますけど。
cinnamon latches on to my arm without hesitation.
じゃあ甘えちゃってもいい？
Of course you can.
ありがとう。嬉しい。
Replied Maple's head for accepting my favor.
にゃ
The fact that I can pet her like this makes me happy. It means that we have grown closer than before. We can make our way to the music store.
初デートの記念だね。嬉しい。
そんな写真なんてどこに貼るんだよ。
自分だけが見える小物とかに貼るのがいいの。人に見せるためのものじゃないし、それにデートの思い出でしょ。
それでお前が喜んでくれるならいいけどな。
めっちゃ嬉しいよ。
A couple walks out of an arcade we happen to pass by. They are holding flashy printed photo stickers. Maple?
ああ、ごめんごめん。ちょっとボケっとしてただけ。それよりも早く行こっか。お店あっちよね。
I grab Maple's hand as she's about to walk in the direction of the music store. How about we stop by since we have a chance?
その、いいの？
Of course we can. It's not a big deal. Cinnamon, are you in?
私は大賛成です。私も3人のプリントシール欲しいですし。
What about you, Maple?
私も欲しいなって思ってたから。だから嬉しい。
Then it's time for our detour. Maple and Cinnamon pass through the door of the arcade.
準備はいいかな？はい、わら、3、2、1、はい、チーズ。
ちょっと歌唱せっかく撮ってるのにどうしてそんなに引きつってんのよ。真面目にやりなさい。真面目に。
I'm trying, but I'm not very good with these things.
歌唱さんらしくて可愛いですね。機械の操作も全然でしたし。でもそれなのに誘ってくれちゃうあたりがまたかっこいいんですけど。にゃーん。2枚目を撮影するよ。準備はいいかな？
あ、ほら、もう次来るわよ。次はまともな顔して映りなさいよね。
I'm doing my absolute best here.
ちょっと歌唱このタイミングで電話鳴らさないでよ。びっくりしたじゃない。
心臓が跳ねすぎておっぱいがこぼれちゃいました。
Fall off my boobs.
こんなドッキリはずるいですよ。
Sorry about that. It's not like I did it on purpose.
こらちょっとあんたもこんなところ撮るんじゃないわよ。
姉ちゃん、機械に怒っても通じないよ。
Come on, don't make don't make so much noise. You will bother the other customers.
だから撮るんじゃないって言ってるでしょ。せっかくの記念なんだからちゃんとした写真が欲しいの。聞いてる？
だから姉ちゃん、機械相手に言っても。
Maybe just calm down, okay?
だからちょっと待ってってばもう。
No, to nieźle.
もうまともに撮れてるの1枚もないじゃない。せっかくの初デート記念だったのに。